All right, guys, we are live at Brickfair, Alabama in Birmingham. It starts today at 10 o'clock, and I think it goes to 4 or 5 o'clock. There's Rapunzel's Tower right there. Must be about 5 feet tall.
Sourced by Atlanta Brick Company. All of this is
Sourced by Atlanta Brick Company, apparently. And how tall is that? 4 feet or 5 feet?
Depends how tall you are when you look at it, but it's about 5 feet tall.
Looks like about, I don't know, looks like 8 feet tall to me right now. Maybe because it's on a table. And Martin, while you're here, is this town based on any specific town?
Yes, so this is based on my hometown. It's a mix of Chichester and Arundel. So the way the castle in the town of Arundel works, it's like Windsor, where it opens up into the town. So
Okay.
it's not a replica of Arundel Castle. But then all of these buildings here are replicas of buildings in the town of Chichester. So,
Oh, cool.
This is a pub called The Globe, and it's more of a naval pub, so you've got naval guys. This shop here is our favorite bakery, breadcrumbs or something, crumbs and crumbles, and that's my son there. Last picture we have, he was sitting outside, sitting there. Shop when we got married, we got our wedding flowers from, my brother's flat, church, shoe shop I like, and then our favorite pub is this one here, the Dolphin and Anchor.
Oh,
so they're
cool.
actually all real life.
Very neat.
Yeah,
Very neat.
and then our favorite thing to do when we go home is go to Arundel to have like a Renaissance fair kind of thing, reenactments, which is why you've got little jousting stuff and just some fun things. And then in the castle, there's this duchess who's dodgy, a dodgy duchess, and that's her coming out, like a bit moody.
Okay.
She lives in the castle, so it's loosely based on real life things, but yeah.
And does your son actually wear a hat with a propeller on it?
No. But he does in the Legoland world.
Well, that is great. The story behind it makes it so much more special. How about those buildings up there?
So those are based on, there's some artist on Pinterest, I forget who it is, that does art, and it's like this British countryside seaside resort. So it reminds me of where we went on holiday, which is called Cornwall. So every building, it's kind of a little bit whimsical. And the idea I wanted this, right? So I've always wanted to build a city or a town, but I don't want to do it the way people do it around here. I'm like, okay, well, let me make it feel a bit more like how I want to do it. So for me, it feels English. It might look a bit scattered to some others, but there's so much different architecture normally in a town like this anyway. So let's go with it. So, yeah.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers, Chris. Thanks. Bye. Oh, is that from the pole? Small pole.
And Martin also made the trench run over here. Oh, and before we look at the trench run, I am just gonna, hey, Brick Virus, how you doing? Grumpy J. All right. He's got a baby Viking ship here, which is absolutely brilliant. And the babies have the helmets from the Heroica series on them. And then he's got a baby castle here with the baby dragons from the Elves line, which is just awesome. And the little ducks and the rubber duckies and the moat. And then, of course, we got a trench run here. If there's any Star Wars fans out there, you might know what I'm talking about. And that is just awesome. We've got a Jabba's Palace here. Max Rebo with a chrome drum set there. That is cool. Ula, why does the Rancor have Ula? Is that his girlfriend?
He needs something to eat.
Yeah, she must have been the first thing that he saw,
So,
and he imprinted on her, right?
Down here you have Jar Jar Binks. He's hanging.
Oh, look. Oop, I can't do that. All right.
Take that off.
Look at that. Jar Jar Binks
So
hanging upside down.
He's so bad that even the Rancor won't eat him.
That is great.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Rancors do not like Gungans. Very cool. And a horse farm with stables. And a goat. Ooh, look at that rare goat. You better keep your eye on those.
Real test of integrity. Well, Now you've told the world there's two there. Do they stay here all weekend? And I think they will.
And a Apocalypse Baby Hospital? Is that what's going on here? Let's see. Baby Nursery World.
And who's the girl in the day? Stay-at-home Stacy.
Stay-at-home Stacy is she the mother of all these babies? And a baby with wings? That is great. I like that. A baby, man, you got a lot of babies.
Yeah.
A baby Ferris wheel that's actually working. That is cool.
Nap time. So what happens is, whenever you go to like a Disney World or Legoland, you pay a lot of money, take your kids in, everyone cries and gets upset, even the grown-ups. 5 minutes in, you spend $100, no one wants to do that. So you go to this one, no tickets are needed, you dump your baby on it, you don't need to strap them in, they can fall out, and you just leave them.
That is a fantastic idea. You need to sell that to amusement parks.
I do believe
you need to be a, forget Lego, Martin, you need to be an amusement park ride designer.
It'll get everyone in.
Baby Town, that's right. Okay, we're gonna go look at, this is Stefan Fermento. We had him on Between the Studs recently. And this is his Asian city, and it's kind of inspired by, what's that movie with Harrison Ford? Blade Runner. Kind of Blade Runner inspired city, and it's not lit up right now, but it is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. He's got LED screens in that tower. That entire tower is LED screens, and it doesn't just light up, it actually projects an image through the translucent panels there. Everything on this build lights up, and Stefan has been here the past 48 hours working diligently to get this set up. I'll take some pictures later, and it does look like Ninjago City. Yeah, it's inspired by an Asian city, very similar. Check all this chrome gold out. Those are chrome gold tiles. And Stefan did get a lot of the parts from us. He's got a lot of rare parts hidden on this thing. And he was in the store the other day and traded in a whole bunch of cool stuff for rare parts, such as those yellow brick modifieds up there. But it is just an absolute, look at all those tiles that he's using for water there. And there's just so much involved in this. I don't want to spend too much time right now on it because I don't have that much time. I want to show off kind of everything that's here. But there's the some mosaics. That's all the mosaic section. And then this is a western town here that's totally awesome. And this is just got everything. This is great. Look at that, the colors on the rock work there. Reminiscent of what you might see in the western part of the United States. There's Fort Legorado. Here's a super cool, massive pirate ship. Looks like a couple of black pearls put together. It's the Black Schooner Attack by Bird here. 3 black pearls, all right. Is the western town yours too?
No, that's Tim's.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that was bought when they were brand new and they were 5.
And Bird, you have a lot of pirate ships?
Got a few, yep.
Yep. Bird is a purveyor of Lego pirate ships, and he has gotten quite a few of them from us. Here is a collection of various Jeeps. So you got Emmett's Jeep, Tonto's Jeep, Dorothy's Jeep, Woody's. This is a neat selection here. Monochrome Jeeps, those are cool. All right. Very nice. This is a working boat here with motors on it, so you could actually put that in the water and float it. Santa's sleigh here. And a awesome aircraft carrier. Look at that. Very cool. And check out this biplane over here. That is that's the biggest, might be the biggest Lego biplane I've seen. It's got a working propeller on it. Very cool. Guns on it. Thank you for that. And we've got some big old castles over here. You guys might recognize that guy back there. This is not Stephen's castle, though. But that is a huge castle. Look at that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Is this inspired by a real castle?
No, it was inspired by the shape of the towers.
Inspired by the shape of the towers. Yeah. But I've been to castles that look like this.
I've had someone tell me there's one in England that is spiraled, and I didn't know that until this move.
Very cool. What I really like about this castle is the buildings on the inside of the castle, which you don't, usually castles aren't big enough that you got room for buildings on the inside. But this is loaded with the inside buildings, which castles were actually made for, to protect your shops and the higher class citizens of the town. So this is just loaded with them. That is super cool. And of course you've got your all the things that would happen at a castle. Look at those jousting tents. Those are neat. And more shops inside the spiral castle. Very cool. What's up, John?
What's up, Chris?
Hey, Stephen. Stephen has he's debuting the Birch Baron. He is a distant relative or inspiration of the Warden of the Woods.
But a lot smaller.
The Birch Baron. He's smaller. He's probably a third of the size of the... there's our shrimpkin there. But he is no less just as magnificent. He is really, really cool. His eyes light up and his staff lights up. Here's another massive castle with a village outside of it. I like that hanging town there. The hanging building, that is really neat. A forest castle scene, and then the Dragon Keep. Look at that with the wing coming out. That's pretty cool. I don't know if the dragon's stuck in there or what. Got a hobbit sneaking in up there. And then this one over here, this castle's pretty cool. You've got the Great Ball contraption there. That might be a video for another day. And this is the Pink Castle. Let's see what the official name of it is. The Pink Bucket Nation Castle. So if you guys are familiar with Julian's one of our customers that comes in the store a lot, and it's called the Pink Bucket Nation Castle. What I really like about it is, number one, its size, its color, and then the train that goes through the castle is always fun. You got kind of the best of both worlds there, trains and castles. And then he's got all these people are not just random minifigures. They represent friends of Julian's. They're all sig figs, so that is really neat as well. And there it is, hashtag Pink Bucket Nation. Okay. Let's some fireflies there made out of brick separators. We got a little Mtron set up here. Yeah, Grumpy J, I can't stress enough that the video does not do things justice. I mean, these look so much better in person. But there's a Shogun Warrior. Look how awesome that is. I still have that Shogun Warrior from the 80s. The giant action figure. There's a really super cool Blacktron base back there. An Mtron tower. There's a Second and Charles and a Waffle House, and they look like they're futuristic inspired. I really like that Waffle House. That is cool. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That is neat. And then, oh wow, look at the globe on that. That is awesome. I am just now seeing that for the first time. I don't know how I missed that before. Oh, that is cool. Very neat. Look at that tower, a futuristic apartment building, and of course, you know, you can't miss the monorail track that's running through the whole city. That is a great apartment building. Here's a very nice large setup. The Bubblegum Company, that's where all bubblegum is made in the LEGO universe. And we got some billboards in the city here. Oh, look at that warthog. That is a nice warthog right there. Yeah. And then a flying RV. Nice. From Spaceballs. That's right. I thought I recognized that. It's been a while since I've seen it. Like 40 years. No, 30 years more like. All right. We got the Daily Bugle there with a lot going on. Oh, look at this cool highway. Super highway. I like this because it's got that unique track that the LEGO racers, the pullback racers came with. A good use of that. Some really cool city buildings. This is Spaghetti Junction, and the builder is from Kennesaw, Georgia, so Spaghetti Junction is probably based off the Spaghetti Junction we have in Atlanta. And there's the road signs. It says Ninjago City to the east and Enfield, Connecticut to the west. Enfield is where LEGO is from. LEGO's US corporate headquarters. And then here's the Big Chicken over here making an appearance. We used to have that in our store for a year or two. That was made by Josh. All right, this is a underwater scene that is just absolutely spectacular. There is so much going on here. I really, really like this. It's almost hard to keep track of everything that's going on here, which is the purpose. It's just so cool. Look at this. This is an underwater world. And look at that. Look at these fish together over there. That is just so cool. I shouldn't be getting too close. There's a paddleboarder there. Actually, that is Martin Harris. That's Martin Harris's Sig Fig paddleboarding on that. That's neat. And check out that giant purple crab. That's cool. And then I want to show you the these bucket cars, bucket trucks. This is a army of bucket trucks, Tipper Truck Army. And this is by the, I believe it's the Brick Czars. Here's the, he's got this labeled as the UCS Tipper Truck. A UCS Tipper Truck. That is amazing. Apparently he has 800 tipper trucks. So if you guys were wondering who had the most tipper trucks It's the Brick Czar, I believe. And he's also got the use. Oh, and look at the front of that one. He's got the printed design on it. That is really cool. And then this is a Transformer or a GoBot maybe with the Tipper Truck that transforms. That's what they look when the Tipper Truck transforms. That's what they look like. That is cool. This is the Lego City timeline. And it's so cool. They start with the oldest sets that they have. This is mostly one personal collection. And you see the old trees here that a lot of people didn't know even existed. Or is even Lego, because they're not compatible with Lego. They're just about the right size. Look at this. This is a brand new light kit. And that is probably from, let's see the year that's from. It doesn't, okay, there it is, 1986. And they've got better lighting than they even offer now. Look at that shell truck. Oh man, that shell truck is Hot Wheels scale. And it says Lego on it, but it's not Lego compatible, but it came with Lego pieces. This is some really, really good stuff if you like this older Lego stuff. This is probably one of the better classic collections I've seen. Look at the old Spacemen. I think they were from like 1977 or so. They came out before they even had Lego minifigures, but look how crisp that white is on there. There's absolutely no yellowing on there at all, but there is yellowing on this. It's called the Yellow Castle, you guys might be familiar with the brick-built horses, the brick-built jousting horses. I'm gonna move through this faster because we want to see some mocks. But here's a lot of cool classic castle, city in space. There's another monorail up and working. There's a raised base plate there that is just chunky and weird, and another one there, the crystalline one. Insectoid mask. Hey Wesley, most of this is yours, right?
Yes, sir. Everything you see is mine except for the turtle.
Everything except the turtle, nice. Very impressive.
Hey, yo.
Okay, we got some futuristic ships here that I really liked the lines on. That is really nice. Looks like he got an award for that, or a nomination, most inspiring. Well deserved, and I like the lines on this one too. That is really, really cool. A lot of these mocks also light up and move, but we're showing this off before the show actually opens, so they're not turned on yet. And that's awesome. Space Skulls. That is great. That is just perfect. Look at that. I love that. There's a cool steampunk-inspired TIE fighter. The classic monorail setup. And this one's really neat, and it's got the black background behind it I really like because it takes the distraction out of it, but it's the Ice Planet series inspired Commander Cold City. So this is what it looks like. Look at that crane, that is neat. This is all a mock using the Ice Planet pieces, and I think he made his own monorail here, and it's a working monorail using power functions. That is great. He's got the X-Wing Ice Planet. I'm gonna have to speed it. There's a lot to see here, and the show's getting ready to open, so I'm just gonna have to try to speed this up a little bit. Look at this city here, though. This city's really neat. It's a futuristic micro-scale city. There's a futuristic container ship, and the lights are on this one. Check this out. This is awesome. He's got some non-Lego LED lights in there, a light strip, and it works perfectly. That's just great. Here's a working lawnmower man. These are a lot of those JK Brickworks designs, and he's got them working really well here. Look at this typewriter. Guy working at the computer. That is so cool. And he's got those hooked up to a constant power source, which is nice. Looks like a tennis one. It looks like he's got a lot of, this whole table is all working statues, but not all of them are turned on right now. Here's the Star Wars section. There is a gray sand crawler. That's cool. That's unique. I posted a picture of that earlier. Hoth battle scene with the UCS size Millennium Falcon. This is a really cool Star Wars cantina with all the notorious people. That is neat. The Adrenian's Dream. We've got a life-size-ish lightsaber. Clone checkpoint on Onderon. That is great. And here we've got Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar, and I posted another video of that, and I'm going to post another one later, and hopefully I can get it with the lights on, because this entire thing lights up. It is pretty amazing. We have got a Harry Potter display over here. And this is everything Harry Potter, and it's just perfect. It's got everything's Lego makes a lot of these kits, but this is it looks like they've been made better. There's Diagon Alley, a much bigger and better Diagon Alley. Weasley's Wizard Store. Gringotts Bank. Okay, that is it for Harry Potter and Star Wars. Here's more Star Wars over here. Here's the Bad Batch shuttle. This is the Havoc Marauder. Very good Dakar scene. The Resistance base with the First Order attacking. Here's some mocks we had in our store for a while, made by John Snyder. There's Fallujah. Ooh, look at that. Davy Jones's locker. That is cool. There's the Upside Down there. And this one's interesting. This is Your Mom's House. I always wondered what that looked like. indoor scene. Ooh, and this is a Harry Potter scene we don't see very often. This is the last battle.
I think we've gotten a couple of Maz's castles by New Junction Harry Potter.
Yeah. Here's a bunch of brickheads here. These are all custom built brickheads that all represent actual characters. So there's Optimus Prime there. These are Dragon Ball Z characters. Here's some really cool 2D pixelated art, and that is great. Look at that. That's really detailed. That's awesome. And I really like this building here. This is from Sailor Moon. That is really, really cool. And they painted their own Sailor Moon mini dolls, which I like a lot. Let me try to zoom in here. And these are painted dolls. Painted mini dolls from the Friends line. And those back there are Mandalorians that are painted to be mini doll Mandalorians. So this is pretty cool. This will probably win an award. It's really, really a beautiful thing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that Voltron. That is awesome. Still no minifigures, but super cool. There's the all of Iron Man's mechs there. That is really nice looking. That is a lot of Iron Men on there. And there's a Y-Wing, a steampunk inspired Y-Wing. And the Mars mission, big Mars mission mock attack on ETX radar station. You don't see nice big mocks like this of Mars mission very often. Thank you. There's the frozen castle. That's great. Ooh, and look at that Bionicle. That is a cool Bionicle mock. Oh, and look at that. That's a good one too. Very neat. Let's see. Dolphins versus clones. This is why Lego is so popular and so much fun. You've got all these dolphins loaded up with missile launchers, or maybe even laser jets, but they look like missiles, and they're attacking the clones. I love this kind of stuff. It's right up my alley. You got a bowl of pretzels here. We'll move on from that. Okay, let's see. If I get hungry, I know where to come later. And I am going to show you just a couple of Bionicle models here and then wrap it up. There is a lot more to see, but we've got to get ready for the show. Oh, here's a couple of super cool things. This is the Haunted Mansion here, the Disney World ride. And that is great. I like how, I think that's a piece of glass or plexiglass in there. And it really adds to everything. There's Mickey Mouse in the car going through the ride. And that is really cool. And then this is the Arkham Asylum here. This is one of the better Arkham Asylums I've seen, if not the best. A lot going on there. Ooh, look at that Godzilla. That is cool. A lot of Godzilla fans out there, I'm sure. Oh, and the Fantastic Four ship. Look at that. Very neat. Okay, there was just a couple of Bionicle things I wanted to show off over here that really struck my eye. There's a ton of Bionicle. This whole table is Bionicle here. And it's just massive. I mean, we've got cities over there. There's the Great Ball contraption here. There's massive amounts of vendors over there. But some of these Bionicle are just super cool. And if you're not a huge Bionicle fan, I think you'll still agree with me. They look awesome. But there are a couple of things over here that are really, really cool. Like this tree. And it's made with just all kinds of different translucent purple parts. And then that creature is super cool. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. That is so cool. And that guy. And that guy. A lot of really cool Bionicle things. This guy here. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at all that. Really good stuff. And then this here is super, super special. This is it's a roaming castle. He calls it the roaming Titan. And it's just lots of smaller castles, like micro-scale castles on top of a big giant mech. And it is absolutely awesome. And then you've got some really cool Bionicle mosaics there. And back to, if you didn't tune in at the beginning, here is a lot of really cool things from Martin Harris. And then this city here we cover at the beginning. So go back and check that out if you didn't see it. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you can make it to Brickfair. A lot of vendors here selling a lot of Lego. And then I'll just show off our booth real quick. We've got our exclusive sets here for sale. And then we've got some special parts, like rock parts, that are kind of rare, and you just can't get this stuff at normal places. A lot of bulk animals. Bulk animals here, smaller animals, bigger animals, bikes, railroad track. And then we've brought our t-shirts here. We got a lot of t-shirts for sale, but then you see a lot of things here for sale that you just can't get anywhere else. Here's, these are custom brickheads. Look at that 3D printed Princess Amidala up there. There's a General Grievous. And these brickheads are just awesome. Look at those. Really, really cool. Look at that Princess Amidala. And then a massive Jar Jar Binks brickhead, which you just can't put a price on. And then these are all the other vendors that we have here. Brick Forge is here, Eclipse Graphics is here, Bricker Builds is here. A lot of vendors. And then there's a whole nother row of vendors over on the other side. So if you're anywhere within a couple hours of Brickfair, Alabama, I would come today or tomorrow. See you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.